Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Skedaddle podcast. These are your hosts, John and
Chris.
And this is our weekly, I don't know what we call one episode to read Reddit stories, just to follow along the trends that you see for other podcasts.
Yeah, I think we've been doing like every other episode.
Yeah, I think every other one, right?
It's fun.
It's fun. So this one comes from AITA. If you don't know what that means, I think most people know, but it's Am I the Asshole?
I didn't know.
You know? Well, I guess if people list, I guess that's true. So this one says, AITAH for telling my heavily pregnant friend.
Heavily pregnant. That's just, already like this person, I'm not sure about them. Like heavily pregnant.
Her fiance was in a documentary.
Okay. A documentary?
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's currently 4 a.m. and I've been feeling so guilty right now I can't sleep. Okay, so myself and a few friends decided to watch a documentary that's been trending. Not gonna lie, I was expecting a documentary showing a human side of a certain person. But, yeah, as anyone who has watched the documentary knows what it was.
What?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
On to the issue, my friend's fiance was one of the 1,000. I wasn't the first person to notice. Two other friends were first to notice. I didn't believe it at first, but it was with the second watch, it was definitely him. Now, even though his face was covered, the body shape and especially the tattoos were undeniable. We debated until the early hours of the morning if we should tell her or wait.
Covered tattoo always are identifications.
Yeah, but what if you have a lot of them?
You have to cover
just everything. Tell her or wait because she's 8 months pregnant, but in my opinion, if someone cheats like that, it's not their first time, and I'd rather lose her friendship for telling straight away than her finding out. I knew I hid it because let's be real, with you tell someone news like that, there's a huge chance they'll hate you and not the cheater. So
she hid it. It's a she.
No, she said if she did it, like she's still debating whether or not to tell her.
She says that she's guilty.
She feels guilty for not telling her.
So she's been hiding.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was it's either this or that, right?
Okay.
So this Sunday morning, I asked my friend to meet up to talk. I showed her the evidence, and the minute she looked at the picture, she knew it was him and broke down. I expected her to be angry at me, but she thanked me for being honest, as multiple people have hinted that she should watch the documentary instead of being upfront like I was.
Oh.
Okay. I ended up driving her to her mom's house. I'm guessing she told her fiance. I told her because he has been blowing up my phone, calling me evil little homewrecker who ruined not only his life and calling me out on social media, but for trying to ruin his relationship and wanting his unborn daughter to grow up without a dad. My friends are angry with me for telling her straight away and not wait until she had the baby in case the stress will cause issues to her health. I don't give two shits, if I'm being honest, about her fiance, but I feel so bad for putting my friend in a situation while heavily pregnant. And I'm worried if something does happen to her, it will be my fault. Like maybe we should...
oh my God, okay.
She should have watched it herself and find out on her own. And then am I the asshole for telling my pregnant friend her fiance was in the documentary? Edit, the name of the documentary is in the comments with more info. I'm extremely tired and my mental health isn't too well right now, and I just can't be bothered to fix the post. My only update. Okay, let's wait for the update.
Okay, don't read the update.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay, so 8 months pregnant. So
That's what they mean by heavily pregnant.
Okay, I want to know what's the documentary, but I'm not understanding.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What is wrong with being
so that's what. Let me see. That's what they said. The name of the documentary is in the comments. So let me see if I can see it.
The thousands person, like what kind of thing? Like they kill each other, they eat
each
other.
No.
They have because it says cheating. So, is that the one? Is this the thing that the OnlyFans lady?
Yes.
That was slept
with like 1,000 people in like 24 hours. Yeah.
And there's a documentary on that.
Apparently.
Already? Okay.
But I don't see the name of the documentary.
How new is this post?
This is a month ago.
Okay, wow. So it is that one, right? And this person was the last person? Lucky?
No, not the last
or
person.
unlucky?
What do you mean?
But in the top said 1,000.
Yeah, but I think she just said one of the 1,000.
Okay, now
So
it's a different thing. Okay.
yeah, so
Oh, that's nasty. Like seriously, of all type of cheating, this is like
the worst.
nastiest way of cheating. Not the nastiest. I'm sure there are different ways too, but that is like
But isn't that so
on
odd?
top of it, disgusting.
Like so, like you really- like unless you have watched a documentary, what are the chances that you'll recognize somebody in there?
No, just you have to really watch the documentary.
I know, but that's what like. How will you like? I don't know. It's
But
crazy.
It's on Netflix. It's not on.
I don't think it's on. I don't think it's on
Pornhub.
Netflix.
It's said on Netflix. Go
No,
up.
they just said that it was been trending. Doesn't say where it is.
Trending. Well, it makes me feel. Oh, you think it's like on? But it says documentary, but not porn.
But that's what she says. Says I thought it was gonna be a showing a human side of the certain person. Yeah, as anyone who has watched it, the documentary knows what it was. So I don't think it's a typical documentary. Like,
But we can. So they recorded the whole thing, and we
I-
can watch this 1,000 people do her. Wow. that's
I mean, I don't know if
insane.
that's what the documentary is. I know the video that she has probably is
Okay,
that.
so what's the point you were trying to make? Okay, as you said that
What?
unless you have watched the documentary, you wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, it's just so weird that somebody actually recognized somebody, one of the 1,000 people, and then
Because maybe they were like, if a bunch of girls, let's say, are sitting down, like they're looking like, oh, which one do you think is hot? Which one would I do? I
yeah,
don't know.
maybe.
It's
just weird. And also, like, well, I guess I'm thinking like, well, yeah, why would the guy cover the tattoos? Like, what were the odds
I
that
see.
that this was gonna happen?
they should know it's recorded.
I know, I think,
Somebody's
but I
gonna
think
watch
there was a very involved process to even be part. Like, you had to get an invite to go. Like, I think whenever I was reading about it, the lady shared her location,
Okay.
right, and sent invites to people. So if you didn't get an invite, you were not
So
in the
how,
one
do,
time.
how would you even get an invite?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
so he
this
must have
guy
been
was like a
a subscriber or something,
I
right?
see. But a high paid subscriber,
Probably.
Okay. 1,000. Wow, people are like.
Then, but I don't understand. Like, how can you do that? Like, how many? Like, there's no way you have to do like a minute a person or less.
Yeah, because there's 24 hours.
Mhm.
There is 3,600.
Seconds
No,
in 1 hour.
3,600 minutes,
Minutes, yes.
right? 3,600 minutes divided by 1,000, so that gives about 3.5 minutes.
No. Let me see. Cause what is it? So it's 24 hours, right? Times 30 times 60 minutes,
Oh, it's
basically.
more than that.
Yeah. So
No.
yeah,
What?
24 times 60.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing
Yeah.
something. Yeah. I'm counting seconds in an hour. Okay. 14.
So-
Oh, yeah. That's ridiculous. Ew.
And that's only if it's exactly 1,000, right? I think it was a little more than 1,000.
But like they had sex, or
Yeah.
did they just do some sexual activity?
No, I think there was like actual penetration.
Wow. That's
So that means
scientifically
means that people were lined up somehow,
impressive.
ready to just
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. So you had time. You were standing in like probably that's the only way. So there was somebody coaching them. They
Yeah, or
could
some-
like watch porn, whatever, to be ready, and then just do it in there.
in
But
less than a
also-
minute, probably.
But wait a second. It also doesn't mean that you had to come.
No, I think
That was part of it.
I don't know,
Because, like,
maybe
you can just do two.
do your
times,
time and right,
two
and then
times
move on, right?
I think that makes more
No, but I
sense.
think that was part of the rules.
That's crazy.
No, but they
Oh.
had condoms. I think it wasn't like. I think even doctors came out to comment on like the actual health aspect of doing this for the lady. Like, can you imagine?
Make it 100. It still is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, but how many like if you think how many not struck but like times does they go in and out in one single session?
Even like if each of them did it once, right? It's 1,000 times. That's insane.
Yeah, I said 100 doesn't sound that crazy, right? Because like how many times does it go in and out before like 50, 20?
Depends.
Depends, right? But I'm saying like a single person can do 100 probably like in and outs.
Yeah, but then like a have never counted.
No, but I'm just thinking like, yeah, that's like. But think about it now it's just like basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out, and then one.
That's probably the
Yeah,
case.
you know, like.
Other than that, because it was about the number of people.
Yeah,
It was about,
exactly.
So I would be really, really, really shocked. I mean, already I'm shocked, but really, 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 really shocked if this person orgasmed.
Well, that's why I know. They don't say the name of the. I want to look it up. Like, okay,
I wanna look
what
it up
happened?
So I'm sure if you do 1,000 people, it would even shock.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
but
go back
there's
to the topic.
the update.
Okay.
Because the update is kind of crazy, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it says, my friend's fiance wasn't the only one of our partners to do the lineup. My boyfriend of 3 years ago was also one of the other husbands.
Husband?
Oh my God, why is
No,
there's
no,
no periods
Okay,
anywhere?
okay.
So it says, my friend's fiance wasn't the only one of our partners to do the lineup. My boyfriend of 3 years was one of.
One.
So.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
So
was one. So was another friend's husband
okay,
2 hours ago.
She didn't recognize her boyfriend of 3 years because they did a better job hiding. Okay, but go
Mm-hmm.
on.
This is
Husband of 2 years.
another friend's husband. 2 hours ago, he posted screenshots of a group chat and photographic receipts no one could deny. Other men in relationships are involved, he said in the caption. I wasn't the only one
Oh,
there.
he was like, if I'm going down.
Yeah, if I'm going down, everybody
Okay.
tags me. Maybe check your own man before coming for my relationship. Tags five other women. I'm not taking the blame alone and being seen as the bad guy while tags the men did the same. There was a lot more said, but I stopped reading and I just deleted my social media account, then blocked my now ex. I don't want to hear his explanation. I feel so humiliated and physically sick. I don't know how I'm going to face the coworkers or clients at work tomorrow. I wish I could just disappear. My phone is going crazy, so I'm going to turn it off and go for a long shower, then see if I can get any sleep for what I'm sure will be hell tomorrow.
Therapy, yes.
So what are the odds, right?
How do coworkers know?
Yeah, I don't know how the coach will
Whatever.
know.
Okay.
Well, because he posted on social media, right?
Social media?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Group chat.
No. He on social media he posted screenshots of the group chat and tagged all the people that tagged her and the other guys that were also part of the thing.
Oh my god. Well, I totally get how an angry person who was exposed on their baby and everything. I'm not saying I'm justifying it, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Social media was insane. I thought it's a group chat.
No.
Like, just ruined
There was a group chat, but like basically that whole group of friends, the husbands and boyfriends also did it with that other guy. Like they also got invited.
They were all like,
Yeah.
so in it, like maybe you could like, you can invite, if you got the invitation, you can bring 5 people.
Maybe probably.
Because
That's no way.
Yeah,
They're probably like, oh yeah, bring like 2 people.
We want to invite right now 1,000 people to our party, right? Other than sending like an institutional email, which is still it's gonna be hard to gather 1,000 people, right? But if you really want to make sure these 1,000 people show up,
yeah,
it's hard. It's really hard. Okay, whoa, oh my god.
So is she the asshole?
No, God, I don't know. Well, I'm happy she did that because if she didn't do it, none of this would come out.
See, but I always wonder about those
And
things.
people are gonna forget. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, like I mean, obviously, yes, it's gonna suck for like a couple weeks probably, but people eventually forget. Like, you didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong.
You were just involved with someone that did something wrong.
And I'm sure there will be some woman for these guys that doesn't care and be like, "Oh wow, you did that, girl? Damn." I'm sure there is one person.
I forgot the name of the lady. I think it's like Bonnie Blue or something like that. Blue.
I just remember it's a blonde girl, and I kind of remember her face because it's.
I vaguely remember like reading about it, and then I saw this. I was like, oh wait, is this the documentary they're talking about? But yeah.
Okay,
it just turned into a whole.
Let's go back to the point that she didn't know any of these things, and she said that. What would you do?
That's why I always wonder about those things. Like
because the whole 8 months pregnancy, because there's only 1 month left, which is actually not even 1 month. Most of the time, it's like even less. Would I wait? Would I not wait?
I mean, for me in general, I don't know if I should tell somebody about something that I know. Right? Because it's not my place. Like because some people will rather not know. Right? Like just in general. And I feel like they will hate. Like, I don't
Okay,
know.
something like this happens to I'll be the one. You have the information. Would you tell me or
I
not?
don't know. That's what I'm
I
saying.
really don't know. You have to tell me, because if
I feel like I feel like you would want to immediately know, right?
yeah, I feel like if somebody is close to you, you have to tell them, because even if it hurts them, if it's gonna like, I'm not sure about the baby situation. I'm still thinking about that. But if it hurts them, if they're gonna hate you and all that, still you're doing them a favor. It might take them 5 years to figure that out, but you're doing them a favor, right?
Yeah.
Because I would never, ever could like even think about you letting me being with a person while you know that information. Like I can think.
Wait, so you will tell me too?
Yeah, because
Like,
like I said, because I think it's true that it's not my business, it's your business, and you haven't figured out and all that. But I just care enough that knowing this, I will let you go back to that kind of, let's say, add this in my pictures, like unknowingly being part of something that you probably want to not be part of. I just feel like I'm also pushing you, because I could have stopped you, or at least give you a choice. I feel that knowledge is power in there, and if I don't do it to you, I'm doing you harm, because I have that power.
What if it was like the opposite?
What do you mean?
What if you knew something about me I did for the other person?
I don't understand.
Or like, what if I was the cheater? Will you tell like?
No.
See, that's but what is it
Because I
different?
care about you, I would like force you to tell them.
But you cannot force someone
Yes,
to
I
tell.
can.
What do you mean?
I would like keep telling you I'm gonna go tell them. I'm not gonna tell them. I'm telling you now. But I would keep telling you like, hey, but you know me, I cannot do it. And I honestly, like, maybe at some point if you were really obnoxious, then I had to go tell them, because I don't want you to be that kind of a person that keeps living with that idea again. But at first I wouldn't just go and tell on you.
Yeah, that's what I was feel like, because it always goes one way or the other, right? Like she was saying, like it's either like, oh, they're thankful you told them, or it's like, oh, like I hate you for telling me this, because some people would really not know.
Maybe in a situation that you also know the spouse, you first maybe go tell them that, hey, I know, and you gotta go tell, or I'm gonna tell her. I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you find out, right, you had to tell the like, hey,
But I don't think she did that.
No, she didn't do that. But I was trying to change the scenario. Like, okay, how would this work out? Because there's some people that have told me like, if that ever happened, like, so never tell me.
Okay, let me situate. Yeah, that's different. But I mean, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about, okay, what if I'm with my partner? There's a situation. My partner did something bad, and you being the good person, you go tell my partner, hey, I know you did this. You're supposed to go tell Chris. And then I don't know, this person, my partner, is gonna take their time to tell me whatever. And then at some point, I don't know, am I gonna ever figure out right?
Oh, like, yeah.
And I'm gonna get really mad.
Oh, like, that's the case. If I knew, or like, the other person, like, if I was a cheater, right? And then, that's what you're saying, right?
No. If my partner is a cheater, you choose to go to tell my partner, go tell her, or
instead of me telling you.
And I get mad, but I think I would get over it, because I understand that you want to like respect my relationship and all that, and you kind of you would tell me that, hey, I gave him an ultimatum. If I know that you haven't, because I would know, like you would obviously know if there was something like that, right? I would be like, out, right?
Yeah.
So as long as you put an ultimatum. Other than that, I don't think I can. Like, I would get really, really mad. So, at the end of the story, you should tell me.
Yes.
And I think you should tell anybody that you remotely are friends with, like, or do
something about. Like, if it was some random person, if it was a random coworker, I'd be like, well, I don't know. What do you?
Oh shit.
What will you do there? Like, because let's say we just met.
But it depends. Like, I don't even know that. Like, what if they're like in an open marriage and I think.
Yeah, and you think it is, right?
What if?
See, but what if you said, hey, why are you doing this? You're like, oh, we have an open marriage, and then like, what if actually that was not the case, and they just told you that?
But I think still it's
Yeah.
out of my response. I don't feel
Yeah.
guilty about it because I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I have to I have to cause more problem to figure out, and I think that's that's actually destructive.
Mm-hmm.
But in this second, now going back to
Yeah, go.
at the 8 months
Yeah.
pregnancy. So here's the thing: if I were in this situation, yes, I'm worried about the health of the mom, but also I understand the power of an unborn child, because if a baby is born, it's different story, different things to deal with. Oh, I saw that.
There's the
Amber Alert.
Amber Alert.
Oh, it's a test. And I just want to give. I think the lady should have that power to decide to hide their children forever from that person. Like if they want to. Going back to one of our conversations we had, right? And that would incline me to tell them, but I would. Also, statistically, it's a little bit of a myth, I think, that you just fall down. Like, yeah, you will pass out and all that, right? There's a chance that you pass out, your blood pressure goes high and all that. What about I insist to go them with their the upcoming checkup point when in hospital. I tell them.
Yeah, like that way. If something goes wrong, you're here. Yeah, go blue.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
So I would definitely do that because I am concerned because some women do really pass out or.
Yeah, the stress is too much.
And then if your blood pressure goes high, you die, baby dies, everything. And none of those things matters anymore. So I'll be in the hospital, tell them, and ask that maybe I can figure out from the doctor that, hey, is this situation, can I just drop this?
drop this bomb.
That's unfortunate. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the hospital, I would tell them. Oh my god, that's really hard.
Now, what if? What if the partner was like a disease and they were dying? And they messed up.
They what?
Like, what if the partner or one of the partners was dying, or they're about to die, but you find out that they cheated on their spouse?
Which one? The cheater is dying, or
the cheater is dying.
I still tell them.
You still tell them?
Good that you're dying. I mean, that doesn't, because you're dying, it doesn't make you worth living with one more day. I mean, still, if I want to live with them, that's a decision on this person. I wouldn't think they should take mercy. But if this person is dying, it's a different story. Like, if I've been cheated on and I am dying, I'm not sure if I can tell this person. No, I still tell them. So, like, hey, you have only 1 month left and you want to be with somebody that you might be... You know how I was, feeling guilty in the other episode about, choosing between the things I want to do and hanging out with the people? Well, it makes life much easier to to not hang out with this asshole that cheated on me and go do my shit. So that's an easy one. I think in either case I would tell her.
Yeah, you would just... But what if... But it's so hard, right? Like...
Why is that hard? I don't... Do you have... Okay.
But let's go back to... Remember the other episode we were talking about, is this cut and dry,
death.
Yeah, no, not that, what's it called? Divorce worthy or whatever.
Ah, okay.
You know? So, would that be one of those things? You don't immediately just have, a black and white decision, right? That's kind of what we were saying.
But it's not my decision, though. It's this person's decision. I need to let them know and start making...
Oh, yeah, no, I'm saying, but you're saying it would be easier for you if you were the one dying. Then, then I'll just cut him off and I'll go do my own thing.
No, it's not... No. I'm saying that it's easier for me to tell them. Not that for me. I mean, still, it's going to take them a while to figure it out. Or maybe it's easier for them to move on because they know their time is limited. So they just speed up the process of grief. Because, I have other shit to deal with. You know?
I guess that's true, yeah.
But that's a whole life-threatening of two people. That's a very tricky situation. 8 months, is one of the specific times where if 7 months you can give birth to 7 months, you can just go C-section, take the baby out, no problem. 8 months is one of those times that the baby shouldn't be born.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's timelines. There's certain weeks.
But it's closer to the birth, right?
Yeah, you can. full term. Is I think 36 weeks.
Okay.
So, but there's a little bit before it. It's like one of those times that it's a little bit tricky or whatever. But I think I still tell them, just because of that power of the baby. You might, like, that mom might never want this baby to look at that man. Even though that's a different line, oh my god, the whole story, like, who has the right and all, man's heart. But this is so nasty. It's not just a normal cheating.
And the friends, like, too?
Can you even wash yourself? You know, that from that thought. Would you ever feel like you're clean? Because you're going to somewhere that in this few hours there were so many other things in it, and it wasn't for pleasure, really.
I mean, it could be because they're like, wow, like,
they're making the line.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
everybody's penis is out, like, waiting to do this.
I don't think a man thinks that way. I think it's like, oh, like, we were part of this big thing, you know. And she's, I mean, if they are their subscribers, they probably fantasize about her all the time, right?
I bet, like, fantasizing about things, sure, like, it's a different story than actually physically going there, standing in line for hours till it's your turn, and having all these moments to back off and still going. It was, oh my god, it was a I
know, but it's weird, right? Like, I don't know, man, there's something else different in their head, right?
Yes, it's not just like, oh my god, they're cheaters. There's something inherently off about these people. And the fact that they're all in a group thing, it makes me feel maybe it's not. Maybe every man is capable of doing that, because a bunch of people, all friends, they did that.
Yeah, the friends.
You know what I mean? It's not statistically, like, it's a group of people, and 4 of them apparently did it. So maybe they just don't see that because it's so many people. It's not much of a, oh, I cheated. I just,
yeah, that's what I think. I think in their head is some, like, oh, you know, it really is not. It's cool to be part of this. It's like we were talking about, like, you know, they think, oh yeah, I just went to get a snack and I'm back. Like, is that dissociation of,
it's
like, oh.
It's as short as a snack too. It's not because you didn't really make love.
Yeah,
really, probably.
it's
I don't
just
know
like,
if they were allowed to kiss her or touch her.
No, I don't think so.
Body.
I don't know.
It was just that whole.
And I think they were saying that there wasn't even a bed or anything. It was just, I don't know what it was. I need to read about it. I need to read about, yeah.
Because in, like, honestly, scientific, did she, like, set like a Guinness record?
Probably.
Because I'm sure.
I'm sure that there's not a Guinness record for that.
No, there is. Everything has a record. Yeah, it's so interesting. And that's one of the ways. That's why so many people keep buying it, because there's so many things that hasn't been done, and we can just do it. Be the first person.
Okay.
That's one of my things I always think about. Like, oh, maybe I should just get one and see, like, one of the weird, random things that I do is never been done, and I can be, like, first person, and people can go break my record, but I.
You establish it, yeah.
Yeah. Like the giant poop, and the longest something.
Okay. Well, this took a whole nother thing, but this one was crazy though. I knew it was gonna be good because it was.
Got really wow. How much clicks or things it has?
9,000.
9K. Not much.
Not that many
for a month.
It was a month.
Wow. I wonder. Generally, people, what they say. Let's say that and go.
Oh.
I want to see, like, what was the general consensus.
The top one is, like, just to be clear, since OP wasn't. The dude wasn't a porn. OP is original poster. The dude was in a porn video banging a random chick with 999 other guys, apparently while already with his fiance. I'm pretty sure this is cut and dry. LOL. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, there's no periods anywhere until, like, here.
What do you mean cut and dry?
Oh, it's just like, yes, cut and dry, like, you know, you're not the asshole.
Yeah, but how have anything to do with the periods that you just said?
Oh, no, I was just saying, because just to be clear, since OP wasn't, yeah. I know, yeah, she wasn't clear in some of the things.
Okay, what's the next comment?
Next one, let me see, this is response to that one. So apparently many people in her circle have seen this and recognized the jerk, all keeping silent and maybe hinting that she watched. How will her watching and suddenly seeing her baby's father be part of this disgusting freak show have been less stressful? You're not the asshole. You had the courage to tell her what so many others were whispering behind her back. it's true that, like many others, she may decide to stay. Even if that happens and she pulls away from you, you still did the right thing.
Okay, so I agree with this a specific situation because it's like a documentary out there, right? It makes it much easier to like spill the beans. But if it's not, if it's just you watch somebody, like you see somebody cheat, right? And they are not married, they're fiance, and they have a baby. This exact situation. That's a different scenario. You just have the information. What would you do? That makes a harder question.
Yeah.
This is easy.
Yeah, this is because obviously anybody could have told her, messaged her like, hey.
She's gonna know sooner or later. She is going to know.
But this, it's different if like, okay, you know this couple, and you know that she's pregnant and then they're fiancé, and you know for a fact that one of them cheated. Yeah, I don't know. Anonymous tip.
Talk to the guy again first for this, because what if he is repenting, and he's really has changed and all that. But I would force him to say it to her before this baby is born, or I have to tell him. I would still say.
What if it's the girl? Same thing.
Oh yeah, much easier because the guy's not pregnant.
I know. But now the husband would like, well, good luck with your kid. No, that's not true because it's still
problem. Like, well, something is, and then that's something he needs to. It's much better to come clean before he will. Like, if you had told me before I have seen this baby and hold this baby in my hand, I would have left you. I don't want my friend or whoever live with this problem. I still would go tell them, but in both cases, I would go to tell the partner, hey, I'm giving you an ultimatum. You have to do this, or I must do the hard one. And I would have it all documented that I did this. So in case my friend would get like batshit crazy.
And then at night I go like, boom.
Oh yeah, there's a chance that it is a dangerous game.
Yeah,
when you have a baby in line, right? People would kill you. Because it kind of looks like blackmailing, right? It's not blackmailing, but
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, you're the only one knowing it. But I'd be like, I have written it and it's recorded everywhere.
You're like, if I die, it will go out.
That's a very good point, honestly. I would definitely do that.
Because
you should do that too. If it's the case, you have to go talk to my partner. Please.
I had tracked.
Yeah.
I have a paper trail. Let's see. What else did they say? Now is better. She can make informed decisions, like where to have the baby, which will have lasting repercussions based on the truth and not whatever lies he was spinning her. She can do what is best for her and the baby.
I have never thought that people who are in really serious relationship, like marriage and engaged, would be in the lineup for that. Because they're wearing like head covers or something.
Probably like those.
Because she didn't
the ski masks. Probably. I mean, if I was in line, I would be like, yeah, cover me.
Yeah. So because I think there was like pure anonymization technically, then I can see that everybody wants to jump in.
See, okay, I found out my husband was cheating while I was several months pregnant, and you know what hurt the most? No one told me. Women who I thought were friends with both of us were not. She needed someone to treat her as a human being and be truthful. Block the posts of a man and go home being a badass.
Yeah, I would never, specifically if I have a baby and it's happened to me, I would never forgive those people. Because they were, not that they wanted, I wouldn't say, oh, they were my true friend, but they are just such dumb pieces of shit that I don't want to have in my life, that they couldn't sit down and analyze that. So go think twice when you're saying like, I don't know if I
Then this one has 26,000 upvotes.
Next
the
one,
second
but
one, yeah.
It should stop now. I think it's getting long.
It is getting pretty long.
Wow.
Whoa, that was a lot of discussion, though.
Yeah, honestly,
I knew.
Really, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking if this was an opposite way, and there was a man who wanted to set up a record, would like really 1,000 ladies go like write that thing?
He can't even keep it out that long.
Oh, but let's say he could.
Well, yeah, but I agree, yeah. But what would they, like, it's very hard for a woman to, like, actually climax, right?
But I'm saying, I don't know the truth behind it. Let's say it's not climax.
No, I don't think
just
so.
Landing on that thing. Just going.
Just land. Houston. Landing imminent. I don't think so.
Why would it?
Yeah, why would like? I
it's
think
the
a
same
woman will be
manner.
like, "Why would I do this?"
But men will be like, yeah, I'm gonna hit
Because it doesn't really take that much effort, right? It's just like, yeah, and then I'm out.
that. It's not about even the effort. Why would you do that? Why would
Because
you
they
put
don't-
your thing in any home?
It was with condom. It was protection. There was like nothing. There was some logistics about it. Like I think people had to be sure that they didn't have any STDs or these things, and it was gonna be protected.
Because they really
And it
have,
was-
like,
and
if
it's
you
gonna be
have a
anonymized.
national outbreak. You make
It was gonna be
thousands of
it was gonna be anonymized, and it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna take less than a minute, and I'm out.
I'd get to work. I mean, they're really standing there for a line.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. But yeah, you have to stand there for a long time too. That's right. Never mind. Maybe I don't know what was going through their heads.
Just being part of this one in the history and like the biggest.
But no one's gonna know, right?
biggest
Only you
OnlyFans.
know and your friends.
But your glory, right?
Yeah.
And the biggest OnlyFans star, I did it. I did that one. I hit that.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I would never think that way.
Stupid. That is so animal. Not even an animal would do that. The animal would like, there are gazillion female things out there. Why would I stand in line with this?
Well, I don't think the animals think that much, right?
But yeah, they would like, they're actually very much about efficiency. Animals.
Mm-hmm.
This is not efficient. Can I make
It's
this
n-
pregnant? No, I'm not gonna do it.
Bye. Yeah. I wonder if there are other stories like this,
Because
right?
I get the whole like idea of orgies. That totally makes sense. I think with the animalistic feature we have, that we like more, we want things. But this is such an odd situation that like I want to go ask all the men right now. Would you do this if you had an opportunity? And nobody would ever know. You would be completely unknown. Would you do this?
Me? No.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I really want to know, ask like how many people would be like, you know what? Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, guys.
Oh yeah.
Will you do
Would you
it?
do it? Would you hit that?
Will you hit that?
Would.
Would, yeah. Would you hit that?
All right.
I mean, obviously, if you ask people, they're gonna say no.
No,
Who wants to know?
Genuinely.
Maybe they were like hadn't had any action in years.
Yeah, that I get it.
You know, like
they were
that?
well, I don't get anything. I would stand.
I mean, if you were single,
Yeah.
well, yeah, right. Like that's a different thing. I feel like, oh yeah, sure, why
Sure,
not?
why
Maybe,
not?
like even if I get something like,
Even though it's still, I think it's stupid. They can do much better things with their time,
Mhm.
right? But that job.
but if you're a young, like early 20s guy
and it's a
that is,
nonetheless, why
yeah, that is not dating anybody, and they're always horny, like
I
yeah,
don't even like. I mean, I still don't like that to date that person, but I give them a pass easier.
yeah, right? Because like, yeah, what would they not do it? And just in the fact that it's weird, but other than that, you know,
Yeah. All right.
all right. Good.
Hope you got engaged with this topic as much as we did, because we apparently seem to have a hard time. I'm guaranteeing you, while we stop hitting a stop, we're gonna keep talking about this.
Yes, well, we'll get walking around.
Back
We're
to
like, okay,
office.
now what about this?
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys again for tuning in, and that will be it for today. Thanks for hanging out with us. Until next time, and let's get out.
Bye bye.